This video is going to teach you about dividing fractions. Dividing fractions like multiplication is super easy. All you have to do is dividing fractions is quick. All you have to do is flip. And I'll explain what that little rhyme means in just a second. Vocab that's important for dividing fractions is the word reciprocal. Reciprocal is a number that you multiply times a base number, like 2 or 3 or 1/2 or whatever. And once you multiply it by this reciprocal, it equals 1. So the reciprocal of 2 would be 1/2, because 2 times 1/2 equals 1. For also 2/3 times 3/2 would equal 1 as well. So really it's just a flip. Reciprocal is the evil twin of a number. It is a number that has been flipped. That's flipped backwards, by the way, or upside down. 2/3 times 3/2 equals 1. 100/1 times 1/100 equals 1. Back to division. When you divide fractions, all you have to do is flip the second number, which is the divisor, and then multiply. So like I said, when division is really multiplying by the reciprocal, because that's what flipping the number does. So 2/3 divided by 1/8 is the same thing as doing 2/3 times 8/1. That's a lot easier. We know how to do that. We do 2 times 8 is 16, 3 times 1 is 3, and then we reduce it, which that reduces down, or turn into a mixed number, which is 5 1/3. Let's look at this step by step. Step 1. You have your problem, 1/4 divided by 1/2. Flip the divisor. So 1/4 is now divided by 2/1. But we can't just flip the divisor. Once we've flipped it, we can't keep that sign the same. Because we flipped the divisor, we have to flip the sign. So now change that division sign to a multiplication sign. 1/4, what was once 1/4 divided by 1/2, is now 1/4 times 2/1. So notice that this is flipped, and the sign is flipped. That was step 2. Now moving on to step 3, super easy. Just go back to how you multiply and do that. Multiply and simplify. 1 times 2 equals 2, 4 times 1 equals 4, and you can reduce that to 2/4 divided by 2 divided by 2 equals 1/2. Yay! 2 more examples. 2/3 divided by 4/5. 2/3 divided by 4/5 is the same thing as 2/3 times 5/4. Well, that equals 10/12. I reduce that to 5/6. Simple as that. 9/10 divided by 1/2. 9/10 turns into times 2/1. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 1 is 10. And I have to simplify that, or change it to a mixed number, which that would be 1 8/10. Simplified even further to 1 4/5. Remember, when multiplying and dividing fractions, the easy part is the multiplication. The hard part is the simplification. Simplification is important. All answers must be in simplest form. You're not always just going to be able to divide it by 2 and have it be that simple. Look for other factors like 3 or 5 or 7, especially when the numbers get bigger. One quick hint, it is always easier to simplify before you do your problem than it is after. So if you ever have really big numbers, try and simplify the problem first so that you are only multiplying or dividing numbers that are already in simplest form. That's it.